Toe Tarot. First of all, I want to say Happy New Year. It is around January 7th, I think. I'm filming this on a Sunday. I do have a cold, so if my voice sounds weird, I apologize for that. I may have to get up and get some water and blow my nose every once in a while or do whatever I gotta do. But I am still happy to be here with you guys. Welcome 2024, woohoo! I'm so excited about a new year. I always get excited around the new year though. I like the idea of new beginnings and fresh starts. This first reading for 2024 for me will be a yes or no. Pick a card. You guys love those. I love them. Let's just do this. I've done so many on this channel. There's no way you guys don't know what to do, but they are by far the most popular of the readings that I do here on this channel because you guys have new questions all the time, and it is a way that you can have a kind of interactive, a little more personal kind of reading, I think, because you get to choose the question, and I will get the yes, no, or maybe up front, and that way, if that's all you're looking for, you can just go ahead and click off of the reading. There's always more information in there. There's more of a story in there. It won't be for everybody. This is a general reading. So you can stick around for that message and see if it pertains to you and listen to it if it does. And if it doesn't, you can just click off of it and go about your day after you get your yes, no, or maybe. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get started on this. This is pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. On pile 1 is a garnet. I chose this because it is the January birthstone. This is so dark as far as garnet is concerned, but it is a garnet. Pile 2 has a rhodonite on it. And pile 3 has a beautiful blue lace agate. Good, really, really nice specimen. A lot of times you see blue lace agate these days, it's really very small. I don't know if they're not mining it anymore, you can't find it anymore, I don't know. But this is a really nice stone. So let's just go ahead and get started. As I said, pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. I will put the timestamps in the description box below. That way you can just click on that timestamp and it'll take you directly to that part in the reading. Can't wait to see what comes out here. Make a decision about which pile you think is going to answer your yes or no question. Go to that part in the reading and I will see you there. Hello, my friends. If you chose pile 1, these are going to be your messages for the yes or no. Pick a card. I do have Oracle that I'm going to hold off on for just a bit. I think I'll probably use these for additional messages later on and just use the tarot to get the yes or no. Generally, that's going to tell us what we need to know. As I said in the intro, I will give you the yes, no, or maybe first, and that way you can stick around for the story. There's always a story and additional information coming out in these readings. But once you've got your answer, if you don't want to stick around, you don't have to, but you are welcome to if you want to. All right, with the universal weight, you have the Hierophant, the 9 of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles. I also got some Light Seers Tarot. You got the 5 of Wands. You got the Knight of Pentacles twice. Okay, that's a clue. And you got the 10 of Pentacles. This is a yes. This is definitely a yes if you're asking about a job. Like you're applying for jobs. You want to know if you're going to get a particular job. Yeah, there's an offer coming in here for sure. Knight of Pentacles. That's the money things. That's food, clothing, shelter, money, jobs, homes, all that kind of stuff. You got that twice, which says yes, an offer is coming in here to you. I will say this. It is the Knight of Pentacles is slow moving energy. So that tells me it might come in not as quickly as you want it to, or the offer that you're getting here maybe isn't as much money up front as you wanted or are requesting. But there will be a counter offer here that you will be able to see that you will make the money that you want to make eventually, but it's not going to be as quick as you want it. It's going to be slow and steady money. Okay, definitely love that message for you guys. The Hierophant talks about institutions, so that can also be corporations. It can be religious institutions, because that is the Pope. And this also talks about going to someone who is really knowledgeable to get advice. In a reading like this, a yes or no, it's kind of saying you do have some, you're worried about something, you have some anxiety, but there is some help out there available to you in the form of a professional. Like, do you need to go talk to a recruiter, or do you need to get a resume expert to look at your resume? It's expert help to help you in this situation. And I'm kind of focusing on the new job situation here, because that's kind of the first thing that is absolutely clear. Some of you are asking about a new job, and you are definitely getting a new job. This Five of Wands actually talks about competition. So this position that you're applying for, or that you're wanting, there's a lot of competition for it, but you win in the end. 10 of Pentacles, that is a lot of money. It's about prosperity for sure. It's about stability for your family, not just your family now, but legacy as well. So this job will give you enough money that you can save for your future and your children's future. Okay, so I'm trying to just look here for a minute to see what else I see, if it's not an actual job offer situation coming in. I do think it, for most of you, has something to do with money. For sure. With this Hierophant here, it could be asking a lawyer some information. So it could be a conflictual situation where you do have to seek an attorney's advice or something to get the money that is due to you. But you're getting the money. It's fine. It's definitely working out fine. Could be a home. Like if you're in the market for a new home and you're wondering if you're going to get that house, yep, definitely. This could be like financial institutions, like banks. This could be the realtor, some kind of professional that's helping you with this. And the reason I thought of an actual home is because you do have this family card in here too. So whatever this financial question that you're asking about, and I honestly do feel like this is very financial. So if you chose pile one and your question was not about, was not related to one of the earthly things, food, clothing, shelter, jobs, homes, actual cash money, this might not be your reading. I will say that, because this is very heavy about the money. So the answer is yes. Whatever it is that you're asking for, it's in a resounding yes. You get whatever it is you're wishing for. Some offer is coming into you. It may not happen as quickly as you want it to, but it is definitely going to happen. There might even be some competition for this thing that you want. If it's a home, if it's a job, whatever it is, you are winning though. That's absolutely for sure. So let's just get these additional information here in the Oracle cards just for fun. So with the Spirit of the Animals, I love these cards. You got the Grizzly. Power. I am indestructible. I honor my intuition and go where it leads. Love and gentleness are my real strength. I never give up. I will succeed. Oh, I think you're just being asked to hang in there here. Especially for those of you that this is coming slower, more slowly than you want it to. This is saying you're a very powerful human being. You're indestructible. It's almost asking you to summon up some courage and some strength that you're not necessarily feeling right now. It's in you. You have it. Don't give up. You will succeed. That is the message of the card. All right, with the tea leaf fortune, you got October, dagger, fear, worries, tense situations, pig, beware of greed. Okay, so I feel like this is like a message with the money here again. You want to make a lot of money. But when you're negotiating salaries and stuff, be sure that you're not cutting your nose off to spite your face. It can be very tricky negotiating a salary, really, because there's not great information out there about what a particular position pays. You don't want to price yourself out of the job. And some people do that. They're like, I'm not accepting anything less than this. This is how much I need to make. Sometimes people want to get a huge raise from their current position or the one they just had in their new position. And I get that. I absolutely get that. Go for all the money you think is on the table, my friends. But also don't price yourself out of a job. Don't be unrealistic. Be willing to negotiate too. All right, and this last tea leaf is club. Someone will try to make you do something against your will. Okay, that's interesting. So I'm really feeling with these tea leaves here, something happened in October, in the fall, at least. Like maybe you lost a job, or you realized in October that there was a lot of bad stuff going on in your current situation, your current work situation, and you have to get out of it. You realize this. Someone has stabbed you in the back here too, actually, and beaten you up. I really feel like you've been beaten up, or you have been beaten up. And sometimes, let's just face it, life beats us up, okay? That's why this power card is coming in here, because I feel like you might be a little bit wounded right now. And Spirit is asking you to dig deep and find that power that is within you, because you can succeed. You can do this. This is fear, worries, a tense situation. This is anxiety here. There's definitely some tension around this. Maybe there has been tension, or there still is anxiety and tension. And I think that's why Spirit is giving you this message here today, to let you know it's going to be fine. You are going to get a job. It's going to be a very good job. It's going to be a very steady job. It's going to give you a good financial foundation, and it's going to help you to build financially, not only for yourself right now, but for legacy too, for later on. Okay, with the sacred traveler, I always ask what pile one needs to do, or what action they need to take. This looks like you don't need to do anything. It says breaking trail, a breakthrough is at hand. It's almost like you've already done the work. So you keep applying for jobs. You keep doing what you need to do. Don't worry about it. A breakthrough is coming. That's the message of that card. Oh, and final words of wisdom from the angels and ancestors. You got Moon. Take note of intuitive messages. So, when the waters come into play in a situation like this, Moon is associated with one of the water signs, Cancer actually, or Pisces. I can't remember. I think it is Pisces. But it is associated with the water signs. So that's why I say when the waters come into play, when the cups, you don't have any cups in this reading, but the emotions come into play in a situation that is very business. And this whole reading is super business. There's not a lick of emotion in this. This is all very grounded energy. This is all very powerful energy, like taking your power, grounding yourself, keeping, moving forward, slow and steady accomplishment, slow and steady finances in here. This is earth. This is so earthy, this reading. And then all of a sudden at the end, we get this moon card that's coming in here. So that does tell me, first of all, you might just be a water sign, but it is definitely saying that there are some messages coming in here that are not of the practical, the tactile kind, something that you can read or something that you can hold. It is actually a situation where you're going to need to follow your intuition or follow your gut. The messages are not going to be solid. It's just going to be like an internal knowing. Don't worry about not getting the message. You're going to get the message, because when your intuition comes into play, there's no ignoring it. Now, sometimes the intuition will be soft and it'll be a nudge, and you got to pay attention. And if you don't pay attention, don't worry about that. It's going to come back around. That's the way intuition is. I can't remember. There's a saying, and I can't remember exactly how it goes, but it's something like, if you don't get the message in the whisper, you'll definitely hear it in the shout, because that's when the tower moments come and things are swept away when you're not listening to your intuition. I feel like you're going to. I feel like this is a nudge from the universe to remind you to listen to your intuition in all circumstances, actually. All right, that's all I have for pile 1. Until next time, I'm sending you lots of light and love. Take care of yourself, and Happy New Year. Welcome back, my friends. If you chose pile 2, these are going to be your messages for the yes or no pick a card reading. So pile 2 did have the, what do you call this? Rhodonite on it. As I said in the intro, I will get the yes, no, or maybe first up front. There's always additional messages in the cards, so you can stick around for the additional messages, or once you get your answer, you can just go ahead and click off of it and go about your day. So the oracles will be for the people that stick around for the additional message, because I will wait on those until long after I get the yes or no. Just so you know. All right, with the universal weight, you got the 5 of Cups. You got the Ace of Cups, and you got the Magician card. With the Light Seers Tarot, you got the 10 of Cups, the 6 of Cups, the 4 of Wands, the 3 of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. This is very interesting. Wow, you got 2 aces, first of all. Something seriously going on here as far as the love life is concerned. So if you are asking about a romance question, your answer is yes. Your answer is yes anyway. You've got some beautiful cards here. Not only do you have the 2 aces, usually a yes. You got the Magician, which is the Master Manifestor card, which is like, yes, you can make this work. Yes, you have all the tools that you need to do this thing, whatever it is. It's about mastery of something and being the master of something. So that's all a big, bold, beautiful yes. You have 2 cards of celebration here, 3 of Cups, 4 of Wands, both about celebration. This is usually something, an occasion to celebrate. Somebody's pregnant, somebody's getting married. It can be like happy hours with your friends, but definitely something to celebrate. 4 of Wands is usually celebrations around the home. A lot of time it's about marriage. You got the 10 of Cups, which is the highest in emotional fulfillment, whatever that means to you. In this particular rendition, and in a lot of renditions for the tarot, it will depict mom, dad, and kids. Because for a lot of people, young people starting out, asking about romance. That's kind of their ideal. That's what they want. They want to eventually get married and have children and raise a family. Not everybody wants that. So when I say the Ten of Cups is complete emotional fulfillment, whatever that means to you, that's why I say that. All right, we do have this card. A couple of things going on here. You got the Five of Cups, which is really a card of sadness and mourning and loss. So that does tell me that this new beginning that is happening for you in a relationship may actually come after a loss. For some of you, that particular person is coming back because you have the Six of Cups here, which is about, a lot of times talks about old lovers coming back, people from your past coming back into your life. That's not going to be for all of you. So much to talk about here. So this Ace of Cups, really, aces are always new beginnings, but this is a new beginning in the emotional space. For a lot of you, I really feel like it is relationship oriented. It is actually a lover kind of a relationship. For some of you, this is really about family, more about family relationships coming back together, an emotional healing, maybe because somebody's in the family is celebrating something big. Somebody's pregnant, somebody's getting married, something like that. There's a big celebration of love that is happening within your family right now. And it starts not only a new beginning in the heart space, in the love and romance space, in the heart healing space, but a new beginning, like this big thing that's happening takes you into a new direction in your life. Now, whether that is you have kids and they're having kids and that makes you a grandma or a grandpa, or whether you are the one that is having a baby, so that makes your life become completely different, of course. Or if you're getting married yourself, then that starts a new life for you. So whatever storyline is your storyline, whatever this emotional healing is for you and starts this new beginning in the emotional life, it also starts a new real life, like action, like out there. It changes your life in a very significant way. All right, so I think that is pretty clear. For some of you, you're just getting your heart's desire. You got this, you got this Ace of Wands with the Magician card, which means I've wanted this thing for a very long time. I'm getting it. We're celebrating the fact that I'm getting this wish of mine. So for some of you, it could not necessarily be romantic or relationship oriented. Yes, it could just be whatever it is that you're wishing for. All right, so let's look at these Oracle and see what they add to the message. You got Broom, new home, new attitude. Crib, birth or conception of a child or enterprise. That's amazing. Firecracker, excitement. Ink pot, problems to be resolved. An egg, success assured with good plans and hard work. Well, this, to me, the birth, the new home, the excitement, this all says the same thing that I've been saying here. There's something really exciting. You got home twice here. Somebody might be getting a new home. Definitely there is pregnancy indicated here, and the birth of a child or a creative idea. And there's excitement with this. That's where that new life comes in here. Whatever this is, there's so much excitement around it. And it really makes your life start cracking. Okay, so the egg to me almost is more like more fertility, because the egg really does represent fertility. But whatever it is, you're succeeding. Whatever this desire was that you had, you planted the seeds and it's succeeding. It does look like there are, and always are, some problems that are going to need to be resolved. You are going to take care of them. And this card to me tells me that you're going to take care of them through some kind of documentation way. That goes back to like buying that home kind of situation. There's things to be ironed out. Don't worry about it. You're going to be able to iron them out. It's just a part of the process. It's about paperwork. All right. So let's see what else is happening here. We got Puffin is your animal to this time. Partnership. Accept yourself and your colorful personality. Feel confident about being you. You are a joy bringer. Let your community nourish and protect you. Ask for help. Teamwork will give you the results, the best results. You guys are partnering. Some of you are partnering up. That's very clear. Some of you are getting married. That's just, and you may not be legally getting married, but you may be buying a home together or something like that. This is definitely about getting together with somebody in a relationship. That's absolutely in the cards. All right. So with the Sacred Traveler, I always ask, what does pile 2 need to do, if anything? And you got protected by angels. You are cherished by the angels. So this tells me somebody who has crossed over, who takes care of you, maybe a passed on loved one. It could be your guardian angel, or whoever it is that you've been praying to the heavens for this situation to unfold the way that you want it to unfold. This is just an acknowledgement that they've heard you and your prayers are being answered. There is definitely someone helping you to orchestrate this event, helping this someone or something of the supernatural sort is helping you do this, which is really fantastic because it's like a blessing from the universe, right? It's a nod that you are on the right track. And the words of wisdom from your angels and ancestors are you got the heart guardian, and it says love and let yourself be loved. Love is in the air in this reading, my friends. Absolutely. Love is in the air. So there's a couple of messages in the oracles here that kind of make me think that you have had trouble realizing, I guess, that you are absolutely lovable and that you do get to have this relationship that you want, or you do get to have this, well, I'm gonna stick with that one. I'm gonna stick with that train of thought there, because I do feel like that's what some of you are feeling like. There's been some sadness and some heartbreak, I think, that has broken some of you and your spirit in some ways. Like you have thought, why is this never happening for me? Clearly I'm unlovable. Clearly relationships are not meant for me because I keep getting my heart broken. It's that kind of situation, because there's definitely a thread in here about realizing that you are absolutely lovable, and you are technically a joy to be around, and it's okay. Do not worry. Don't let the anxiety get the better of you. Open yourself up to this relationship. Open yourself up to this partnership. It is going to be good, and it's actually it's a karmic relationship, because it's got the element of the divine in it. Okay, that seems very exciting. So pile 2, until next time, I'm sending you lots of light and love. Take care of yourself, and Happy New Year. Welcome back, my friends. If you chose pile 3, these are going to be your messages. So pile 3 did have the blue lace agate on it. These are oracles. I'm going to hold off on these until the end. As I said in the introduction, I will get the yes, no, or maybe first. And if you want to stick around, there's always a message in the cards. And sometimes they can be very general, sometimes they can be very specific. But there is an additional message. And I will not, these oracles, I will not, I'll go through those in the end. So this is going to be for the people that stick around for the additional message. But if you want, all you want to know is yes, no, or maybe, I'll get that first. You can have your answer and then you can get on about your day if you don't want to stick around for the rest of it. All right, with the universal weight, you got the Ace of Swords, you got the Seven of Swords, and you got the Queen of Wands. You got the Five of Swords. This is the Light Seers Tarot. You got the Five of Swords, got the Four of Swords, and the Five of Pentacles. Okay. My friends, this is very definitely a no. Yeah, it's a no. You got a lot of swords, which can indicate sometimes mental anxiety, mental anguish, being all in your head about some stuff. You got two fives. Fives are the agents of change, and that's because they kind of bring with them some conflict or some, usually fives are not, not great energy. They are about change, but that's generally because something has to change. Does that make sense? These two, both of these two figures here look very isolated and very alone. They both indicate kind of licking your wounds, retreating from the world to take care of yourself. The Four of Swords is really all about self-care, but there's a nesting thing that's going on here. It doesn't say it here, but there's an indication that there's been some heartache and you're healing from it. And to heal from it, you have to go into your cocoon and you have to sleep a lot and you have to take long hot baths and you have to, whatever it is that you do to take care of yourself when you're wounded, eat ice cream. There's so many things you could do. But that's what the Four of Swords really talks about a lot. The Five of Pentacles is definitely a card of being on the outside and looking in. It can indicate poverty, that this is definitely a mental poverty or an emotional poverty that's happening right here. I don't feel that it's actual money. There's a feeling of rejection. There's a feeling of being alone. There's a feeling of being left out in the cold. Five of Swords, definitely conflict. It's ugly conflict too. It's not, there are two cards of conflict in the tarot. The Five of Wands and the Five of Swords. The Five of Wands can be kind of a mamby-pamby kind of conflict or sibling rivalry, or it can even be, friendly competition and stuff. This is the ugly kind of conflict where if it's corporate politics, it's really horrible corporate politics. Like people lose jobs over this kind of conflict. People lose relationships over this kind of conflict. It's really, whatever this conflict is, it's really doing a number on this person. But you see this guy over here, this guy's walking away. He's bleeding. Nobody's happy in this situation. So this is the kind of what I call nasty conflict. Nobody wins. And even if you do win, at what cost? So that kind of tells me that whatever this thing is that you're asking about, you don't want it anyway. Even if you think that you want it, you really don't. I definitely get the feeling here of corporations and jobs and people even leaving a job, because we have the Seven of Swords here. Seven of Swords is always taking your leave. A lot of times it's taking your leave from a situation that started out good, but has kind of become a circus. And that's usually almost always related to jobs to me. A lot of times it can be other kind of work, other kind of groups of people, like hobbies and that kind of stuff. They can turn into circuses, and we have to leave them because it's not healthy anymore, or it's not fun anymore, or whatever. But a lot of times this is a job. You notice he's carrying these swords. So the swords are kind of the problems, right? So though he is leaving some of the problems behind, he's still carrying some with him, which is usually an indication that you have to take some of the blame for what is happening here. And do it in a positive way, of course. Recognize, okay, so here's how I contributed to this situation or this problem. Here's my problem that I'm going to take responsibility for, and I'm going to work on that, and I'm going to fix that, and resolve to do that, because there's no sense in beating yourself up. So for some of you with the Queen of Wands, that boss energy, the entrepreneur energy, I think a lot of you are asking about, are you getting a promotion? You're not. You're actually, if you're thinking about, are you getting a promotion at this particular job? I don't think you are. I think you're actually leaving that job, and you're leaving it because there's something better out there for you. This is a victory. This is a new beginning, but it is a beginning that comes from adversity, or it comes through adversity. I feel like this is out here, but it's not what you're asking about here. Whatever you came to this reading asking about, that's not a yes for you. It is actually a no for you. But there is a yes out there that is better for you, for sure. You may not feel like that right now, but you will, I promise. And this new beginning, by the way, is still in the winter time. So December, January, February. So whatever this conflict is, or this bad stuff that is going on here, is short-lived. So please know that. All right, I'm going to take a look at these oracle and see what they could add, or what they could add to the message. Oh, I like this. You got Star, guaranteed success. Arrow, you are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. Handshake, a meeting with a stranger could be important. Interesting. And career, this is just an astral house. I was already feeling career with this reading, so that's just a confirmation for me that for most of you, this is probably career focused, and it's actually, I just take it as it resonates. If you see something else here that is, you can take it another way, please do, but it does very much feel like career to me. But what's really cool here, I like these. So what's really cool here is that you are on the right path, even though it doesn't seem like it. Like this particular thing that you're going to be going through here, not pleasant, right? You're still on the right path. You're going to meet somebody who is going to help you. I don't know if they're going to offer you a job, or they're going to give you some information that will help you in your current situation, that will help you move forward, that kind of open up this new beginning for you. But someone, just keep your eye out for a meeting with somebody you don't know, by the way. This is a stranger. They're going to help you in this situation, and you are guaranteed success. Please don't worry. You will be successful, and in the short term. It's not going to take very long. All right. So with the Spirit of the Animal Oracle, you got Tiger, fire. I choose to be unstoppable. My passion is my power. I am bold. I am brave. Mighty forces come to my aid. I love this for you. This is just saying, Be fearless. Hang in there. And also a reiteration of this. Somebody's helping you. Somebody's coming in here to help you with this situation. So that's cool. You just can't give up. You have to be unstoppable in your dreams, your goals, your ambitions, whatever it is that you want to do. All right, with the Sacred Traveler, I always ask, what does pile 3 need to do? What action do they need to take, if any? And you got staying focused, hold the course. So that tells me that you guys do have some goals here. You have some ideas about where you want to go, what you want to do. So stay focused on that and only that, not all this mess that is going on around you. Stay focused on that path. You are on the right path and you will get there. All right, with the angels and ancestors, you got Druid, hold the space. This is almost like a hermit card. There is an element of inaction in this message here, especially these two at the end. I feel like that there's so much that's happening here. I feel a lot of it is happening around you and there's nothing that you can do about it. You're in the circus, but you're not a part of the circus. I feel like that you will be retreating from this place, from leaving this place. It's either a department, or it's a work group, or it is a hobby group. It could be like church or something, some kind of group that you're involved with, or it is an actual job. And I think that you are leaving it. And I think there's going to be a time, a very short period of time this winter, that you're being asked to not do anything. And that's going to be difficult for you, I think. There's a time, it's a time to retreat. Yes, have your goals out there, know exactly where you want to go, know exactly what you want, but don't take action. Just find your light, first of all, and be in that light for a bit. Help is coming. And as I said, it's coming in the winter. It's not, by March, this situation will be resolved. When this says hold the space, it's talking about being in the light and shining a light for other people as well. So if you have to stay in this situation until the other thing comes around, this is saying keep your light shining as brightly as you possibly can. And that means doing your meditation when you need to do your meditation, going out for a walk in nature when you need to do that. There is a light inside of you that is not just for you. It's also a beacon for other people. So don't let anybody put that out. But just be still for a couple of months. Just rest, relax, take care of yourself. Do not do anything. Wait for this person to come in. This person is very powerful, by the way. That's not to say don't apply for jobs if you need to apply for jobs. Don't talk to people if you need to talk to people. Do what you have to do, but be very, I want to say, spiritual about it. Just know that you know it's coming together in divine timing. And it is. All right, that's all I have for pile 3. Until next time, I'm sending you lots of light and love. Take care of yourselves and Happy New Year.